Hey guys, we are back here for another video. So we want to jump quickly into this Fox Soul TGIF situation. And honey, Claudia Jordan is out running her mouth again, y'all. So let's jump right into this video. And as always, guys, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. And as always, let me know what you guys think down below.
Please, I don't have any time for any gossip now. Eh? Yes.
Everybody is doing well. I feel amazing, y'all. I had to jump on here for a quick little 1-2-1-2. Y'all, I've been doing so many things, and I'm just doing so many things. We're trying to do so many things with this channel. Because I have been consistently been on YouTube for 1 year. So I'm trying to do some things here. But y'all, we must talk about this little situation that came across my desk. We must talk about it, honey. We got to talk about this situation. So I had did a video and talking about the Fox Soul situation. Now, Armon has come out and he said that the show is not coming back. And we had talked about this before, but what I want to discuss is Claudia Jordan's interview. Now, if you guys have not had the opportunity to check that out with um with Carlos King, y'all need to check it out. So I was able to watch the interview. I actually had to watch it a couple times because I be busy and I be wanting to really pay attention when I watch stuff. But I had opportunity to watch it again because the first time I did miss some things. So I want to kind of go over what Claudia said. And I'm looking down because I have my notes on my phone. But one of the things specifically that I want to talk about is, well, let's just kind of go over what she said. So it is so crazy because these are things I saw when I think about Claudia and all of her, the issues and stuff that she gets into it with people. Not saying that people don't get into situations, but Claudia addressed her daddy issues. She certainly said that she had daddy issues, which I can desperately see that. She talked about a lot about wanting to be married. And my heart just goes out to her. And, in all honesty, my heart goes out to any woman that is living her life. And in the back of her mind, she's like, wow, I just want to get married. I think, like, listen, when you get to a certain age, especially, if you haven't been married, that is not like the end of the world. I'm sure everybody at one time or another has had that opportunity to get married. You either got married or you didn't get married, and maybe you got divorced, and maybe you're still married. So I really, liked her honesty. But I just wondered a lot when she said she never really had a man to splurge on her. Now, she never used those specific terms, but what she said was basically she really never had anybody to buy her stuff. And I was just in my mind like, wow, Claudia, how is that, girl? Like, everybody has had a man or a few buy them things. That don't mean that you're a gold digger. Unfortunately, men, that's just how they are. That's how they, like to show their love language. But another thing that she spoke about, she didn't say Portia's name, but she spoke about Kenya. And I am wanting to, now that's a whole nother story. I just can't wait till the rest of this Kenya story come out because Claudia is also riding with Kenya. in a shady sort of way throwing Portia under the bus. You guys got to go watch the interview so that you will understand where I'm coming from. And then, Claudia went on to say people are not good at conflict resolution. And when she said that, guess who I thought about? Her. Because I'm like, Claudia, you allowed a show that you have already stated that you created to go down the drain about some he say, she say stuff. Now, if you really think that nobody is going to talk about you, then that will be equal to you not talking about other people. So I just didn't get that. But she stated that people just were not good about conflict resolution. And I said, girl, that is you. Now, if you guys watch the interview, please pay attention how she shades Al still in the interview. Now, they're saying that this is the interview that put the nail in the coffin, and I can understand why, because she was very nice, nasty in this interview. One thing she said about Al, I mean, she said a lot of stuff about Al, but she shaded him as a thief who steals liquor and basically said that's what he does. And I'm just like, girl, there is no way. There is no way. She should have saved all of this that she's saying about Al after the show was, determined canceled. Because what people are saying is it was her interviews that actually got them to be like, no, it's a wrap. And then, if any of you guys have watched the interview, this is how it really makes me think that Claudia was definitely a contributing factor in this entire show being shut down, is because now she starts to give Funky Dineva his props, which was very interesting because during that time, she was saying a very different story. So I'm just like, what is really going on? She went on to say that she thought that Al was the one that was creating the problem at work, but then directly contradicted herself and said she did not have proof that he actually did anything. So it's just like, I am just so annoyed that you people would lose your job based on a bunch of garbage. And some of y'all were in the comments saying, your peace matters. Wait a minute. Let's just take this back just a notch. Y'all together, what, a couple of hours or 1 hour a week, or even if it was 1 hour a day, whoever is saying those type of things in the comments, you obviously never had a job in your life. So to complain about that when you're not even in the same place, you are clicking a button and logging onto the internet and being shady to your coworkers, which is a part of your job. But to say you couldn't do the job because of a toxic work environment, yeah, I can get that, but you have to understand some people are working 8, 10 hours a day and they have to deal with more than that. But to complain about that, some people were saying, oh, it's toxic. Some of y'all need to be quiet because I really wholeheartedly feel like this really could have been avoided. I mean, people at work don't like each other, but they still can work together and get the job done because your the people at the job is not your friend. Let me shut my door. This dog is just doing too much. So let's just go on with it. And then she went on to say that so it's like Claudia lives, it just seems like she's living in a world of speculation, but not really any true hardcore facts. She went on to say that when Funky Dineva left, he sent them a very nice message. And then she went immediately to say that she believed that Al was the one that told Funky something because then his behavior changed. And it just really troubled me because I just don't understand why somebody in this type of an age range will be so would even care about what somebody said about them or allegedly said about them. Like, I wouldn't give a D who said what about me. Like, well, I guess I can't really say myself because everybody is different. So, but for me, I don't give a I don't care. I guess I don't know if it's because she thought these were her friends. I just think maybe it's just me. Why don't it seem like elementary school, not even high school, elementary school? So it's just, and then Claudia went on to say that, she well, I shouldn't say anticipated. She thought that a lot of the tension was coming from because people were jealous because she was making more money. Now, this is where it becomes a little bit crazy because y'all listen, Claudia already stated that what Funky Dineva said was correct, that they all make the same money. So I'm not sure how one of those guys or two of those guys would be jealous of her when they were making the same money. Help me, y'all. I don't understand. Um, then she states, with regards to what Armon said about Al was true and just laughed about it, and then went on to say, she made little shade about Al mispronouncing words when we all mispronounce words, even, some of them are words we truly know how to pronounce, but it just, you can just be talking and you just mispronounce words. So it was like I'm watching her interview. I'm just like, what is really going on? And then throughout the interview, she started to say that she really wanted to, keep the show. And I'm just like, girl, not after this interview. So this is another thing that really sent me like thinking, like, because what is his name? Carlos King. Carlos King asked her, how did Al act in the production meeting after the show? And she indicated that Al was very upset and he had discussed his disdain for what had happened during the birthday thing when Armand said all of what he said. Well, this is the straw that y'all knew had to break the camel's back because Claudia admitted, even in the meeting, she said, because Carlos asked her, did Armand apologize? And she said no. She also went on to say, Armand said, well, nobody apologizes to me. And I'm just like, this is so crazy. Like, I don't know if maybe foxsoul was really getting ready to do something with this TGIF because this shit is crazy. Like, this don't even make no real sense about, everything that's going on. So she went on to say, she talked about Tasha K and she said what we've heard before, that Tasha K is definitely a liar. She did say that she had to send Tasha K a cease and desist for telling lies on her. I mean, it's not like we haven't heard those stories before. But Claudia also went on to say that, she works various jobs. And one of the reasons why she does that is because she was in a situation before where she didn't have money and she had to file bankruptcy. So she works tremendously hard so that she obviously doesn't have to go through that anymore or feel like she's in a situation where, she may not have enough money, which I go, get your money. But here's some things that really, 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 really stood out to me when Claudia, came on Carlos King's show, she indicated that she would love for TGIF to continue. And I'm going to be honest, I think this is all BS. I believe Claudia knew just as well as everybody else knew back whenever, that this show was not coming back. Now, people are saying that it was this interview that actually did it, but I honestly believe that it was not, because if you guys, were paying attention or, watching social media, Claudia had been out doing a lot of other things. So it almost seems that she knew that she was not coming back. And if she knew she was coming back, or if she knew that any of them was coming back, why did she go out and do all of this press and saying all of these crazy things, which may be ultimately true for her? But if you're trying to fix a relationship at work so that you guys can move forward with the show, why are you out saying all of these different things? I mean, you have to understand, you're opening up the wound, you're making people more mad, and now you're saying more stuff, calling this man Al a thief, and just on and on and on. So this is pretty much what Claudia said. And y'all, if y'all remember, this interview actually happened a day or so before they, came on social media and basically said the show was closed. So y'all definitely got to let me know what y'all think in the comments. I I don't know how I feel about this. Claudia, I mean, I'm very good with personalities. I don't not think that Claudia is a good person, but Claudia definitely has some abandonment issues. I believe she definitely has that. And she said herself she had daddy issues, which gives me a very good understanding of her personality type, because women that have abandonment issues because they feel like their fathers wasn't there, maybe he wasn't there, they're just a little bit different. So y'all got to let me know what y'all think. And if y'all have not checked out that interview, go ahead and check it out. Claudia said a lot. As I stated, I actually had to watch it twice because I was like, let me run this back one more time, because I be doing stuff. So y'all got to let me know what y'all think with regards to this situation. And then I've been hearing some different stuff about what foxsoul is going to be doing next. I've heard some stuff about maybe Carlos King, and somebody said something about DJ Academics. I don't know if this is true, but y'all got to let me know, what are your thoughts with regards to this interview that Claudia did with Carlos. So I will see y'all in the next video. Okay, I will talk to you guys later. Bye.
And as always, guys, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. And let me know what you guys think in the comments.